Ukraine says Russia looted ancient gold artifacts from a museum.
Here's a summary of the article.
The gold items were from the Scythian Empire and dated back to the 4th century BC. Then the mysterious expert, the Russian soldiers and the gold disappeared. The orcs have taken hold of our Scythian gold, declared Melitopol's mayor, Ivan Fyodorov, using a derogatory term many Ukrainians reserve for Russian soldiers. In Mariupol, the town that has been hammered for weeks by Russian forces, officials said that Russian agents broke into an art museum and stole masterpiece paintings, a famous sculpture and several highly valued Christian icons. Its prized collection was a set of rare gold ornaments from the Scythians, a nomadic people that founded a rich, powerful empire, centered in the Crimean Peninsula, that endured from around the 8th century BC to the 2nd century AD. It was the Scythian gold that Ms. Ibrahimova was most worried about. European Union countries are likely to approve a phased embargo on Russian oil, sealing a long postponed measure that has divided the bloc's members and highlighted their dependence on Russian energy sources. In an interview on Russian television, Mr. Gorbachev said the gold artifacts are of great cultural value for the entire former Soviet Union, and that the previous administrators of the museum spent a lot of effort and energy to hide them. The caretaker who refused to help the Russians was released on Wednesday after the gold was stolen.
This post received a score of 36,000, with an upvote ratio of 93%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Let's hope this ancient gold artifacts are cursed.
Or radioactive.
Wonder how many of old civilization curses are radioactivity, or lead poisoning, or other similar things.
If they refuse to open the tomb of the emperor guarded by the terracotta army because it has such high levels of mercury in the surrounding soil, with reports of flowing mercury in the shape of rivers according to legend. I'm sure there are other examples too, so it would surprise me as to being an explanation of those old myths.
I think it's more that the Chinese archaeological community isn't sure how to best preserve the tomb after they start excavating it. That's the main holdup. Mind you, I'm sure the mercury contamination doesn't help anything either.
It's super common, and good practice in archaeology to not fully uncover a site in order to save it for future generations with better technology and insight. If all they're doing is digging up neat shit, then they're no better than grave robbers.
It's true. I've read they learned that the hard way with excavating the terracotta army. They used to be painted, but that all vanished upon exposure to air.
Oh, that truly sucks. Like ancient Greek statues and building that used to have beautifully vibrant colors.
Yeah, they've tried to recreate what they would have really looked like, it seems, but not on a wide scale, as far as I know.
Interesting. They recreate the ancient Greek statues using milk paints to get a similar effect as what you posted IIRC. I'm not entirely sold on this, and the reason is when one paints that heavily over sculpture you lose a lot of the subtle and beautiful details that comes with that level of craftsmanship. I think they should try other paints or maybe lighted lane it a tiny bit so that there is a balance between the elegant work and nice colors.
They did this in Romania as well, stole a whole train of gold and artifacts dating as early as the Deccan period. Tezarul Rome. Romania is still waiting for its return. That gold's been melted down and resold for pennies on the dollar. They will never get it back.
More likely just sold into the black market immediately afterwards, often with dirty money. Artifacts is one of the most common ways of money laundering. They search the houses, yachts they've seized, and you will probably find half of it. Quick edit. Meant from the earlier wars, not the current conflict. Yet.
How do you launder money in the black market, because isn't that money now dirty too?
Hey Vlad, you've got $10 million worth of dirty money. I think it's worth $10 million, right? Sure. Here, have 10 meters. Hey, totally legit other rich person. Look at this awesome gold sculpture I bought for 10 meters. I had some appraisers look at it and they think it's actually worth 15 meters. Thing is though, I don't really have the time to wait around for an auction. If I give you a really good deal of 10 meters, will you take it? Legit rich dude. Wow, what a good investment, with really low risk.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.